Narendra Modi has met Donald Trump in the White House for talks on security, trade and more. Mr Trump says they are committed to the Quad alliance, which includes Australia, while Mr Modi says he expects India's trade with the US to double by 2030. South Asia correspondent Ellie Grounds joins me now live from Delhi. Ellie, what were the key takeaways from this meeting?
Manny, this was a fairly significant meeting, the fourth meeting that President Donald Trump has had with a world leader since his inauguration, which wasn't even a month ago. And we know that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Mr Trump have a strong relationship. Both have called the other a friend, and so went into this meeting thinking that positive outcomes would come out of it, and we've certainly emerged with things that both countries would say are positive outcomes, but also probably one outcome that India perhaps is not too happy with, and that's the blanket reciprocal tariffs that President Trump announced just hours before the pair met, that he would be putting on all of the US's trading partners, something that India, because it has quite high tariffs on some US goods, was possibly hoping to avoid and didn't get out there unscathed. So trade and tariffs were certainly one of the big key features of the meeting. The pair announcing that their two countries are drafting a mutually beneficial trade agreement that's expected to be finalised in the next 7 or 8 months, and a plan to more than double bilateral trade to $500 billion by 2030, so only in 5 years' time. So a pretty significant announcement there. Also announcing indicating that India is planning on increasing its purchase of oil and gas from America, and also indicating that it would increase its procurement of military equipment from the States as well, already having spent around $25 billion on that. Trump indicating that the US would eventually start providing India with F-35 stealth fighter jets, but after that press conference, an Indian spokesperson said it's just a proposal at this stage. Another talking point was about the deportation of illegal Indian immigrants from the US back here to India. Only about a week ago, we had 104 Indian nationals arrive on a US military plane, but that's actually caused a political headache for Narendra Modi, with allegations that they were mistreated, handcuffed, chained, facing all sorts of, awful things on the 40-hour-long journey to get back here. So that was also a talking point between the two. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that India will take back any illegal immigrants that are Indian nationals, but also saying that the responsibility is on both countries to make sure that the rackets, as he called it, that allow those people to get to India, to the US rather in the first place, are stamped out. But ending on an overall positive note, Narendra Modi made a statement saying, Trump and America has this saying of make America great again, MAGA, and saying that he would, bring in the phrase MIGA, make India great again, and that the two things combined equal mega, and that there will be mega prosperity for the two countries going forward.
Meanwhile, Ellie, there was also a win for India with the extradition of an alleged terrorist.
Yes, that's right. So President Trump announced that one of the key figures who's accused of orchestrating the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks will be extradited from the US back to India. And that is a Pakistani-born Canadian businessman, Tawa Rana, who is currently in a US jail, convicted of terrorism charges, but acquitted of charges specifically relating to the Mumbai terror attacks. Back in 2008, those terror attacks across key sites in Mumbai, including luxury hotels. Over 4 days, 166 people were killed. Trump, in making that announcement, described Rana as one of the very evil people in the world, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi thanking him and saying from now on the Indian court system will take appropriate action.
Ellie Grounds joining us there from New Delhi. Thank you.